Sol friends, and welcome back to the Plumbob Report. I'm Becca, and wow, do we have a week to unpack.
Sol, and also, what the heck is this week? Because my 200K followers are flooding my mentions with marketplace screenshots, and I haven't slept.
Same! This whole Maker Marketplace and Moola coins situation is giving main menu music energy, but like the anxious 3 a.m. remix where something's definitely broken.
Wow. Yeah, the community took one look and said, cool, I'll just install the mod that deletes your new system. Modders had it patched before EA even acknowledged it existed.
The modders fixing monetization before the patch notes even load is, peak Sims, honestly.
And EA is over here like, ignore the fire, look at the cozy lighting. Meanwhile, my entire timeline is splicing Lofi Girl trailers with routing bugs. The tonal whiplash is chef's kiss levels of unhinged.
Right, so we're going to talk about why the vibes are immaculate, but the timing is... And look, I've covered enough of these launches as a journalist to know when perception matters. Maybe a little tone deaf, especially with everyone already in patch day panic.
Speaking of panic, we have to drag this March patch a little bit. Launch errors, my game's still taking 10 minutes to load, half my mods absolutely detonating.
We'll swap horror stories, and trust me, I have them. Losing a 47-generation Sims 3 legacy will teach you about backups real fast. Talk survival tips like backing up saves and testing in batches, and, when to officially declare your game grounded.
And once The Sims is in timeout, we're taking a cozy field trip to other life sims. Fields of Aaru, Fae Farm, Coral Island, Mineko's, Palia. Honestly, I'm cheating on Sims with all of them right now.
Yeah, I really want to dig into what those focused little worlds are nailing about tone and storytelling from a builder's perspective, and what The Sims could actually learn from their intentional world building.
Okay. Before my mod folder catches fire mid-sentence, we should definitely start.
Okay, let's jump into the Maker Marketplace mess and those Moola coins. This is going to be a ride.
Roll the segment music.
We want to hear from you. Submit questions via the web form in the description or give us a call at 747-677-1037 and leave your question. Don't be shy. Our AI assistant makes it super easy.
Sol, everyone. Marketplace Mayhem is here. Grab your emotional support Plumbob, because I've covered this space long enough to know when community passion turns into microtransactions, it hits different.
Yeah, Sol, and also what the heck is a Moola coin and why is it haunting my single-player main menu like an unwanted ghost when I just want to load my save?
Right? So, quick catch-up. The Maker Marketplace is that new tab on the main menu where you can browse creator builds and assets, but the twist is this fake currency, Moola coins, that you buy with real money.
And then spend on stuff that, modders have literally been giving us for free for a decade, actual modders for actual free, while doing their day jobs.
Exactly. I've been following this in real time. GameSpot and Yahoo Tech called it a UGC platform, but reading between those lines felt like EA saw what modders built for free and decided they wanted their cut after all.
The comments under those articles are genuinely brutal. People are like, cool, I already pay for broken packs. Now I get to pay extra currency for a broken kitchen set? Peak Sims discourse, honestly.
That is peak Sims, honestly. And what really gets to me, modders fixed babies, fixed dine out, gave us realistic likes and dislikes because they loved this game, not because of a revenue split. I've interviewed enough of them to know that distinction matters.
Yeah, and all that creator TOS drama, DMCA scares, flagging chaos, modders stuck around anyway, despite it all. Then EA rolls in and says, congrats, we invented monetized CC and you're all welcome. Motherload energy right there.
Motherload energy right there. But the community response was instant. Within hours, you had no Moola mods all over Tumblr and CurseForge, faster than most official responses.
Oh yeah, I'm checking the Gamer, Sims VIP, my entire timeline all morning. There are already mods that completely nuke the Marketplace button and hide every trace of Moola from existence. Modders literally patched it before EA shipped a hotfix.
One even swaps the Moola icon for a sad little debug cube.
That sim is absolutely not okay. There's also a script tool that strips the currency out of the UI so it just looks like the old menus again, like the feature never happened.
So basically, modders patched EA's new feature before the first hotfix landed. Again. As someone who's covered the space, I've seen it happen 100 times, and it never gets old.
My favorite Reddit comment was just, EA added clutter to the main menu. Modders turned it into minimalist build porn. That's when you know the community has already won.
This is giving main menu music energy. Like, calming on the surface, but if you listen, it's just capitalism humming along.
Okay, but real talk, why does this hit modders this hard? Because some people are like, who cares? Just don't click the tab. And I'm like, no, it's actually way deeper than that.
Yeah, so a few reasons. First, this blurs passion into product. Every creator I've talked to has always treated mods as a gift to the community, not a product line, and that difference is everything.
Second, there's fear. If the marketplace takes off, does EA start tightening rules on off-platform CC? Does Patreon suddenly look like against policy again? I've covered enough creator drama to know how this escalates.
People still remember when creators got flagged and scared over early access content. That trauma is still there in the community memory. Trust with EA was already on life support.
Exactly. Adding a second currency right in the main menu feels like EA testing how far they can push, especially after kits, half-baked expansions, and Project Renee being mobile-focused. I've covered enough EA decisions to recognize this pattern.
And the timing is genuinely nasty. Performance issues, autonomy chaos still destroying saves, routing bugs nobody's touched, and instead of, hey, we fixed things, we get, hey, want to buy a couch with fake money? That's the choice they made. Meanwhile, my Sims 3 legacy died because I didn't back up my saves, but sure, let's monetize throw pillows instead of hardening save systems.
Players are saying it out loud now, and they're right. If modders are literally fixing the game for free, why is EA charging me extra on top of a full-price base game and a wall of expansions? The math doesn't check out.
I don't think Marketplace is evil by design. Paying creators genuinely should be wonderful, but it landed on years of unpaid labor from those same people, and those details matter. The optics are absolutely messy.
And dropping it into the most sacred space, the main menu where I just want to hit load game and watch my sim autonomously drown, that felt personal.
The autonomy said, no thoughts, head empty, just monetize.
So now the vibe is, modders are actively erasing the feature, players are permanently side-eyeing every future monetization announcement, and EA has to somehow convince us this isn't the start of a cash shop hellscape.
Which makes me wonder, and maybe this is the journalist in me, but if you roll out a controversial feature and everyone's furious, what's your next play? What gets dropped while the kitchen's burning?
Yeah, exactly. What's the distraction drop when the kitchen is actively burning?
Okay, picture this. You hit play on the new Sims X Lofi Girl album so you can chill, while Origin tells you failed to launch The Sims 4. That's literally the vibe right now.
Yeah, studying to the sound of your game crashing while waiting 10 minutes to load on a good day. Peak modern Sims experience, honestly. Motherload energy right there.
Right? So for anyone who missed it, this collab is a full album on streaming. Very study in Brightchester dorm while it rains outside energy with Simsy track names.
And they put Lofi Girl literally in a Sims-style loft in the teaser. Plumbob on the desk, aesthetic posters everywhere. Visually, it hits. I'll give them that.
They nailed the mood. The series has always treated music and vibes as a core feature. Like, the Sims 1 jazz station legitimately shaped how I thought about ambient design. That lives rent-free in my brain since 2000. This collab understands that DNA completely.
And they picked a creator the internet is already using for background noise. It's a very smart brand play on paper.
As a standalone thing, I love that this exists. I literally build to YouTube lo-fi in the background. It's become part of the creative process.
But then timing walks in like, "Hi, I'm the real headline." This dropped while my entire community, all 200,000 of them, was absolutely losing it about marketplace stuff and corrupted saves everywhere.
Yeah, cozy study beats during what feels like a fire drill.
Drively, the house is on fire, but have you tried relaxing? Soul, and also, what the heck, right?
Yeah, and that is the tension. If trust were high, people would go, "Oh, cool bonus, thanks." Instead, a lot of comments are like, "So you can release a chill album, but you cannot fix basic gameplay."
I saw TikToks literally splicing the trailer with bugs. My mentions were flooded with them. Lofi Girl just calmly riding while Sims autonomously route fail around a sink for the millionth time, and I'm like, that sim is absolutely not okay.
I mean, the timing plus silence equals narrative. And as a former journalist who covered this industry, I've watched how that equation gets weaponized. People aren't wrong to read it that way.
I'm split, though, because the musicians and art folks who worked on this clearly didn't control the marketplace disaster. They just made nice tracks and got caught in the crossfire.
Same. I do not want those teams punished or told no fun allowed until every bug is fixed. That is not realistic game dev.
But when you market the cozy thing harder than the hard conversations, it starts to feel like distraction PR. Like, look at these vibes. Ignore that we announced features modders were already making for free.
Yeah, the social rollout was very, here is a cute trailer, here is the album link, with no acknowledgement of the community mood. As a gallery creator myself, I know that silence reads as dismissal when people are already frustrated.
Imagine this collab if the game felt stable and the mod community wasn't furious at us. My timeline would be exploding with machinima, people going absolutely feral. Instead, we get the complete opposite energy.
I would absolutely be building a Lofi Girl apartment and everyone would be chill. That's the version we deserved.
Instead, half the comments are like, "I'm going to use this to calm down while I uninstall the marketplace feature."
Practical application.
So, do you land on this as harmless fun or as PR bandage over a bigger wound?
I'm in the good idea, wrong patch notes camp. The art and music fit the brand history, but when players feel unheard, even cute stuff looks calculated.
I would love if the next collab came packaged with actual transparency. Here's the mixtape, plus here's what we're actually fixing and when. Show your work, you know?
Or spotlight community builders and storytellers making spaces with these tracks. Show the creators who are the heart of this game. That would feel genuine instead of like we're being ghosted by the people who understand our work best.
That would land way better. Give people something tangible to hold on to instead of just vibes and silence.
Speaking of needing background music, this all feeds into the other current mood, which is patch day panic.
You basically need lo-fi beats to survive watching the progress bar for 10 minutes. It's become my entire daily ritual at this point, NGL.
So after the break, we should talk about the latest patch, the hotfix scramble, and why everyone's afraid to hit update. This is giving main menu music energy, but like the anxious version.
And I can finally rant about my game taking forever to load and half my mods mysteriously detonating after every patch. So keep that Lofi Girl on, you're absolutely gonna need her for the chaos.
But on the flip side of cozy lo-fi vibes, and this is the scare we genuinely never asked for, we have patch day panic.
The real horror pack. Forget vampires, it is the updating screen that stares at you while you contemplate your life choices.
So, quick context. The March 17th patch added some nice stuff on paper, right? I've covered enough patch notes to know when they're burying the lead, and this one had legitimate bug fixes buried under feature drama.
Yeah, and then March 23rd rolled in like, surprise, hotfix, and my mentions went absolutely feral. 16 different panic screenshots.
Exactly. Players are just living in this permanent state of, do I dare click play? Because every update feels like Russian roulette with your saves. Trust me, I learned that lesson the hard way with my Sims 3 Legacy.
My game takes 10 minutes to load on a good day. Patch week, I hit play, go make pasta, watch a YouTube essay, come back, and somehow we're still loading.
Right, and this particular hotfix, from what I'm seeing across creator channels and forums, actually made performance worse for some people. More crashing, stuttering.
It's the classic Sims veteran deja vu. You think you're getting stability, instead you get, why is my ultra-fast forward now running at real-time speed? Sol, and also, what the heck?
Or, why did tab mode suddenly become a slideshow?
And the error everyone is screaming about, failed to launch The Sims 4. My followers tagged me in that screenshot in literally 16 different languages. My timeline was a cemetery.
That one hurts because it hits people who are doing everything right. They patch, they repair the game, and it still refuses to open.
Meanwhile, I'm over here with my mod folder that looks like a dragon horde of mystery. But when vanilla players are down too, that's when I know it's actually bad.
Yeah, the patch collided with script mods, UI mods, CAS overhauls. Half of Tumblr is crying over broken eyelashes and default skins, which, as someone obsessed with every swatch detail, I felt in my soul.
The custom CC eyelashes disappearing off every sim was genuinely a jump scare. My entire household looked like clay sculptures of disappointment.
I always say this, but back up your saves. Put them on a USB, in a cloud folder, email them to yourself, whatever. I lost a 47-generation legacy to corruption once, and I didn't open the game for 3 months after that.
You absolutely are the did you make a backup mom friend. I learned that the hard way when my 100 baby challenge save corrupted mid-speed run. Now I back up before every single patch, non-negotiable.
If you are listening, next patch day, move your mods folder to the desktop, copy your saves, then patch. After that, bring things back in batches. Trust me, I'm that friend for a reason.
Yeah, test like 5 mods at a time, not the entire folder of mystery files with names like new final 2 actual.package v3.
Call yourself out, why don't you?
I am exposing myself for science.
Also, bookmark your favorite creators' socials or Patreons. Seriously, these modders and builders save us. They post safe or needs update lists within a day.
And the mod community usually catches problems first.
Right. Don, we send you comfort patch day?
Don, we send you comfort patch day.
Don, we send you day repatch comfort day.
Fixed an issue where Sims would autonomously mop during an active meteor strike instead of seeking safety.
No, because that is literally my Sims. Fire actively spreading in the kitchen, and they're autonomously mopping like it's a normal Tuesday. Next thing you know, they've mysteriously drowned.
The autonomy chaos is on brand, but it doesn't hurt any less. My Sim set the kitchen on fire back in 2000, and I was devastated.
The autonomy said, no thoughts, head empty. Is there a puddle? I must mop it.
And then players think their hardware is broken, when half of it is the game getting stuck deciding between 10 bad choices. Exactly. And look, I live for the chaos. I thrive on it. But when the game refuses to launch after a hotfix, that's where even my chaotic neutral energy taps out.
Same, and that is when people start looking at other life sims while Sims 4 is in the naughty corner.
Oh yeah, I 100% cheat on The Sims when it gets grounded. I boot up some cute new cozy life sim and I'm like, oh, this one actually loads instantly?
Which is very relevant because there are some new life sims doing interesting things while Sims 4 is struggling through patch season.
Yeah, one in particular has me curious because Cozy Afterlife is a pitch I did not have on my bingo card.
So, take a breath, close the launcher if it is stuck, and we will talk about that one next.
Shifting gears, when Origin says no, my brain now goes, okay, Fields of Aaru time.
Yes, the rebound game. Sims is in timeout, so we're all heading to the Egyptian afterlife where at least the autonomy makes spiritual sense.
Exactly. Fields of Aaru is a cozy life sim where you manage a village in the afterlife based on ancient Egypt. And as someone who's covered life sims for years, the world-building commitment is genuinely refreshing.
And it is so pretty. Desert sunsets, gold accents, soft lighting everywhere. My retinas feel moisturized compared to Sims 4's beige pack fever.
It looks like somebody mashed together Stardew, Spiritfarer, and a museum wing. You farm, you decorate, but you're also helping souls cross over and dealing with gods.
Yeah, this is not taxes and HOA fees life sim. This is Anubis is your weird neighbor and actually respects your choices energy.
And the devs lean into real myth details. The Fields of Aaru are that paradise after your heart gets weighed. So they have this whole thing about keeping balance, helping villagers face regrets. It's intentional storytelling that respects both the lore and the player's emotional investment.
Which I love because the Sims idea of the afterlife is urn on a shelf, maybe a dosed autonomously eating your grilled cheese mid-fire, and somehow your Sim still manages to drown mysteriously. Very on-brand chaos.
What gets me as a builder is that Aaru gives you a strong visual language. Mud brick, papyrus, carved stone, canals. I've been building thematic lots for years, and that aesthetic already has my brain planning tiny courtyard houses.
You saw that building house shot and went, new obsession unlocked.
Immediately. And the village layout actually matters. Crops, shrines, all placed with intention.
Which is something I desperately want from The Sims. Consequences for where I put things beyond routing failure or my Sim decided to perish inexplicably in this corner.
Yes, imagine if putting the graveyard by the playground affected your town vibe or Sim moods. That's the interior design principle Sims 4 neighborhoods desperately need.
Dark, but scarily accurate to how my saves actually play out. My meme account has gotten 50K likes off worst gameplay moments honestly.
That Sims community roundup of cozy life sims has been my survival guide for patch days. Seriously, I bookmark those posts the second they drop.
Same. Fae Farm, Coral Island, Mineko's Night Market, Palia, my entire 200K community tags me in these every single week like, Danny, what if we made chores cute and gave you hair that doesn't clip?
Palia scratches that neighborhood itch. You log in, there are other players gardening, decorating, handing each other furniture.
And zero routing tantrums. Those gliders, being able to jump off a cliff and vibe over your house plot feels like the open world I've been begging for.
The way these games commit to a vibe is so strong. Fields of Aaru is, you are in this mythic afterlife. Fae Farm is, you live in pastel cottagecore. They pick a tone and every system supports it. That's design coherence I've been preaching since my gallery days.
While Sims 4 sometimes feels like, here's the afterlife, high school, Star Wars, tiny houses, and royal drama. Good luck separating the vibes.
The chaos buffet. I love that energy, but Aaru's focused world building makes me think about intentional storytelling for the Sims franchise.
Yeah. Give me a themed neighborhood where every lot leans into one story, not just 3 debug items and a half-baked lore blurb that feels like it shipped rushed.
Yeah, and maybe a gentler emotional arc. Aaru handles grief and regret while wrapping it in cozy tasks and soft visuals. That's legacy storytelling I've been chasing since Sims 2. For real, imagine an expansion that handled death and memory thoughtfully instead of the oops they died laughing notification while actively drowning. Motherlode energy right there.
So, quick lightning round. When Sims 4 is grounded, what are you booting up first?
Fields of Aaru the second it drops. Until then, Fae Farm for multiplayer chaos and Coral Island when I want to romance literally everybody.
Strong choices. You?
You?
Palia when I want that shared neighborhood feel, Mineko's Night Market for a story fix, and I'm absolutely carving out a weekend to live in Aaru and build little canal towns with every detail intentional.
That sounds like main menu music that actually reflects what you're about to experience.
It really does. And honestly, I like knowing the entire genre has our back while Sims 4 is working through its drama.
Yeah, Sims can be grounded mid-scandal, but cozy chaos, that's forever.
Exactly. We still get to tell stories, decorate houses, and watch digital people ignore fire, because at the end of the day, that's what building dreams is really about, no matter which launcher we're using.
And on that very healthy note, backlog therapy for literally all of us. We earned it.
Okay, so if you take anything from today, it is that the marketplace drama really showed how fast modders will flip the off switch when trust gets pushed too far. And as someone who's covered creator economics for years, that's a warning signal EA needs to hear.
The autonomy said no to Moola faster than my Sims say yes to spoiled mac and cheese.
Right, and that's the heartbeat of this episode. The community will protect the game, even from the game's own menu. It's been doing that since the modding days, and it never stops mattering.
So basically, back up your saves, bless your modders, and try a cozy side game when The Sims 4 is grounded.
Exactly. If you liked hanging out with us today, hit follow, drop a quick review, and share your wildest marketplace or patch horror stories with us at Plumbob Report. I genuinely want to hear what broke your saves.
And, genuinely, thank you for listening. You keep this chaos fun.
Smiling friends. Until next time, Simmers, may your loading screens be short, your pool ladders very much present, and your dreams built one tile at a time.
Bye, everyone.